Hello everybody, how we doing? Welcome on in. Apparently when I got up from my keyboard, I accidentally hit the M key, which muted the music. So, oops, sorry about that. Hello, hi everybody. It was going, it played a whole song, then I got up for a second to go check on the dogs, and all of a sudden I sit back down and the music's not going. So, is what it is. Hi, and then this is broken. It's just the usual. This is how the stream goes every day. I always check it before and it works fine. Good to have y'all out here, my friends. Welcome on in. It's just one of those days. Oh, don't worry, YouTube's telling me right now that the audio stream bitrate is 0 currently, so hopefully y'all can actually hear me on YouTube, so that'd be fine. Welcome on in, everybody. How we doing? Good to have ya. Hi. Ties, what's up? Miss May, how we doing? Spare Ro, what's going on? Megan, how we doing? Go get cozy, go do your thing. Sakura Bunny, welcome on in. Dot the Bunny, how we doing? You got 2 bunnies. Eggs, hello. Gonna go get some food, all good?
Pleased to meet you.
I need my emotional support blankie for stream. Whenever I'm at my desk, I need it.
Months. Remember to like the stream, everyone. I won't stay long as I had top surgery finally, and
congratulations.
I'm tired.
I saw you
doing good.
Saw you posted that in the Discord yesterday. I hope the recovery process is going well for you, Lulu. Congratulations. I'm sure that feels good to be moving forward with all of it, as much as it's probably annoying right now to deal with all of it, but I'm sure it's gotta feel like overall just like good. Mandolin, welcome on in. You have your emotional support blankie too. Good. Spotty your Yeti, you got yours as well. Great, good to hear. Jordan, what's going on? Hit the like button, my friends. True. We got 400 people in here. We're at 200 likes right now, so help me out. Click the like button.
Pleased to meet you.
Carson Pattison, thank you so much for the 16 months. Welcome on into the stream. Toxic Bigfoot with the 26 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Noah, thank you for becoming a member.
Hello,
Drummer Joey for the 3 months.
Emoji. Vibing outside with my husky while watching the live.
Nice.
Hope you and the dogs are well.
Pleased to meet you.
They're a little stressed today. Their mom's in the office, so they're not. That's why stream started late. Was I had to deal with letting them out.
You stank.
Yeah, true. What Jenna said. Misha, thank you so much for the 10 months, though. Give him some good scritches for me. Jenna, thank you so much for the 21 months. I really do appreciate it. Welcome on in, friends. It's going pretty good. It's a beautiful day outside, so no complaints over here. It's warm. It's feeling good. Don't have the heat running in the house at all. It's awesome. Can't complain at all about that. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Yeah, as I said, my wife's in the office, so I might have to get up and go deal with the dogs at some points, because usually they like to howl and go out to the bathroom around lunch, so they might be bugging me here in a little while. But it's all good. Migraine meds have kicked in and I'm doing good. Nice to hear, Haunted Butter. Nice to hear. I will complain. I want the cold. Sorry, can't help. We're not fielding complaints again until September on weather temperatures.
Hey, yo, another month. Message.
Philippe, thanks so much for being here. Should I go to the fitness now or stay for the stream?
You
could always, good to get a workout in at some point. Yeah, it always makes me feel better. There's always the VOD later if you want to catch that too.
How long I'll be here. My dad had surgery earlier and he should be getting him in an hour or so. Hope the stream goes well. Derek
Kestrel, best of wishes for your dad, and yeah, definitely do not feel like you an obligation to have to stay here. Go spend time with the fam. Tay, thanks so much for the 25 months. Another month, not her message. Nice, well done. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well today. Twitch friends, also, if you haven't seen, we got a bunch of new animated emotes in the Twitch side. I'm looking for a new artist to add a few more to the list. So I hope y'all enjoy the new animated emotes that we have right now. I'm really big fan of them. I think they turned out really cool. How's the garden? Planting anything yet? This weekend, Sid and I have locked off our entire calendar this weekend just to do gardening things. So it's gonna be great.
27 months go.
I gotta find somewhere to go buy some rocks though. I need some boulders to build a small retaining wall to flatten off an area so I can put the new raised beds on it. So I gotta run to a quarry this weekend. It's gonna be a vibe. Hey, thank you so much for the 27 months. I appreciate it. Like the stream, y'all. I do appreciate it. We got almost 500 people in here. We're almost at 250 likes. We're about 50-50. Absolutely iconic. Yeah, gotta do some landscape in IRL. Aren't rocks free? No, not big rocks. No. Terraforming IRL and resource gathering. Yeah, I gotta go to the quarry, just like I do in the hardcore world. Gotta go into the quarry. Speaking of the hardcore world, though, welcome to the hardcore world. Somehow, I keep getting more crafting tables. I keep accidentally stealing them from places when I go there to pick up other things. I'm like, oh, it's my crafting table. I should take this with me. I'm not sure where they came from. Can you convince the doggos to do an IRL excavation for you? We've already cleared out a lot of the big rocks in the yard that I wanted to have to landscape with, and unfortunately we did not have enough.
Just getting off work, so perfect timing, lol. Do you plan on playing the Oblivion remaster? Could definitely get some good ideas for the hardcore
Funny you
world.
mentioned that, Noah. Thank you so much for the dono. We actually streamed on Twitch yesterday, playing the Oblivion remaster yesterday afternoon. Streamed for about 3 hours. I think today, this is me at high energy level saying it right now, but I was having a lot of fun. Jinxie, I don't even want to know how few hours you slept last night. But yeah, so I want to play more. I had a great time yesterday. It was really, really fun being able to share that on stream and everything, and I just really want to play the game anyways. So depending on how much energy I have after stream today, I need to take the dogs for a walk this early afternoon, and then after that, if I come back, I might just turn on the Twitch stream and start playing Oblivion again. So if anybody is interested in hanging out, drop a follow over on the Twitch channel. I'm gonna do it there, and then my plan as of right now is to re-upload them to the second channel as kind of a let's play series, just pretty much a recap of the stream. Not really edited, just the whole thing. So if you are interested, that's going to be over there. I'm going to just throw one of these here. Yeah, that's kind of where I want to go. The VOD will be on fWhip too for those, but I do want to turn into a stream series. It's pretty fun.
Pleased to meet
And then
you.
on Monday, for those who missed the creative stream, we completely redid this entire space out here and turned it into a really cool salt flats area. So I turned that off
Any
of here.
update on the purchase of Amazon?
And then a little free cam action. This is, we're going to be working on cleaning this up. I also added a few palm trees out here just because I felt like it needed a little bit more height to it. Like they kind of forced them to grow out here to get a little bit of shade for the workers. And then I also built this little island yesterday. That's just going to be, here, I'll give you a better view of it. It's just going to be some sand, sandstone, mud, terracotta-y stuff, and a little lighthouse kind of jutting off the end of where the road ends here. And it just would go out to there.
Pleased
So
to
maybe
meet
do
you.
like a little wooden dock or something in there.
It's my birthday tomorrow. Glad stream is
Yeah.
the day, cause I would have missed it for sushi tomorrow. Smile.
Sushi? I want sushi. I'm jealous. Maybe I'm in charge of dinner tonight, and Sid's out with the car, so I think that means I'm ordering food for us, because I'm not about that go to the grocery store at 5:30 to cook dinner that night type vibe. I'm not about that. So I might just order, and then I could order teriyaki and get a side sushi roll. But Marshmallow Fairy, happy birthday. And thank you so very much for the 9 months. I really appreciate that. Anyways, where we are starting today is this entire hill needs to come down to here. We need to bring it all down to this level because, well, actually it needs to go up to, we'll just flatten it all there. But we are working on this expansion to the papyrus. My plan is for the next video that I finished episode 90 already. We're at 9,715 days, so we have a little under 300 days, and I kind of want to do like a big massive one, so like that whole block there, this whole block here, and the salt flats, just be like, you know what, we're doing it. Papyrus is getting the upgrade it's deserved. So that would be all of this in here, like this whole chunk, and then this entire thing along here would be landscaped. We'll see how much I can actually tackle. Wow, I never realized how harsh that ocean line is right along there. It's kind of like that all the way along the coast, I guess. But I updated the map again, and there was also a new update for Zeros World Map if you use it that fixed a memory leak. That came out yesterday, last night. But I also figured out my issue to the memory leak. I don't know if it's their fault specifically, but I did find that Mini HUD was actually what was causing the memory leak on my computer. So I turned Mini HUD off, and it's working a lot better now. You take build ideas. Always feel free to throw suggestions in the chat. No promises if I'll actually tackle them or not, but I'm always down to listen. That's the entire Salt Flats idea. W Dave. If you were here on Monday, you know. Xeros. Xearos. Aeros. Zeros. Yeah, so we're gonna be here for a bit because we gotta do this. Is there a river going to New Papyrus for Path? There's not a river, but there's an ocean that connects it. The big ocean right out there is the same ocean that Path is based off of. So you can take a boat all the way from one to the other. So yeah, we got a little sandstone to chop away here, and that's okay. We're gonna be vibing. Do you have a Discord server? Yep, it's in the description. Would you ever build some dressed pyramids in your hardcore world? I'm not going for any stereotypical like Minecraft-y desert builds per se. So I'm not planning to do like a pyramid. I'm not planning to do a sphinx. I'm not planning to do really anything along those vibes. Because I don't know. I feel like they're really overdone. They can look cool, but I just don't think it's something I really want to include in mine. I'm trying to do different stuff. We're taking ideas of those types of things. Like that archway right up there is very much like that, how it all steps up, and then you have the triangle at the top. Like that's kind of based off of some old school architecture stuff. But I'm trying to go a little bit more unique on what we're doing here than what you see in most Minecraft-y builds. Callum, thank you so much for the 7 months, my dude. I really do appreciate that. Also, Mr. Flamel, if I missed you, thank you for the 5 months. And Stokes, thank you so much for the dono. We're still working towards it. We're still saving up. Will camels take over the donkeys for the way stations in the desert? I haven't decided, because donkeys were very much used in the deserts, like especially along like the Nile in ancient times. Like there is confirmation that donkeys and mules and horses and things were still used. Like camels were more for crossing along large stretches of desert where there wasn't much water, but along watery areas they were still able to use your more standard pack mules and things because they're just more generally efficient. So yeah, I haven't decided, I guess is the short answer. Long answer. Short. Yeah, I don't know. Words. Click the like button. Woo, yeah, that's where we go. Words. Speaking of words, speechless. Rain and thunderstorms again, dropping in the 10 gift members. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Dude, why doesn't YouTube have a gift member like leaderboard like Twitch does? YouTube just put out a video this morning. YouTube is 20 years old now, which is kind of crazy. And then also they were talking about some new updates that they're pushing this year for things on the video. And I was like, unfortunately, not many of these apply to me at all. There's some cool ones for live streaming that allows you to have like multiple POVs for live streaming that the viewers can like flip between, which I thought was kind of cool. Kind of like what you can do when if you're watching like football games or soccer or whatever, you can have your things split to 4 different views and you can click on one to enlarge it. They're kind of doing that for YouTube live streaming, which I thought was interesting. But I was like, that doesn't really apply to me at all. It could be something cool to apply for like the Gamers Outreach charity event that they did, where instead of the hermits being required to swap between the scenes, they could just have the viewers be in charge of which scene they're watching. Turned 20 in February. Yeah, I missed that announcement. That's okay though. Or like watching streamers play repo. Yeah, you can already do that on Twitch though if they host like a like if they like do like a joint watch party or whatever. How's another tree going? You'll see tomorrow. Wouldn't that be funny if I just like died in it and then this entire stream, I've just been streaming off of an old backup, but tomorrow is like, oh no, I died. No more another tree. I feel like I'd have to do that. I feel like if I die like mid recording something and the video won't be live until the Thursday, I would just have to play off of a fake instance for a while. Just bring myself back alive, and so I'm not just like going dark until the video and then people are even more surprised by it. I'd be so sad. Spoiler, did not die, don't worry. But still watch the video, it's a good video. I'm obsessed with Repo lately. We've had so much fun with friends. Such chaos happens when we're all together. Yeah, I haven't played it at all. I'm just kind of out of that type of stuff. I don't know. It could be fun, but I'm not gonna actively like reach out to anybody to play. But if somebody were to be like, "Hey, do you want to come play Repo?" I'd be like, maybe. I don't know. I got too many things going on right now to want to do another game, you know. But that's a me thing. Actually, very close to episode 100 right now. I know, it's kind of crazy that we're 90 episodes in. Well, tomorrow's 89. 90 will be out next week. There's games for everyone. It's okay to not want it. Yeah. Yep. Speaking of which, I've been playing Dredge still because I've been holding back on playing more Oblivion because I want to keep it for streams for now. But I've been playing Dredge a lot and it's still so fun. I'm having a really, really good time with it. The only annoying thing I find is that like you, for those who haven't played it, it's a game where you're basically a little fishing boat and you go around and fish up things, and there's like spooky monsters and things, and just you're trying to like unravel the story of, I don't really know where the story's going right now, but you're trying to collect all these mysterious objects and things that you're fishing up and doing all these quests for people to help them out and whatnot in this very like sea monster heavy world. Yeah, I bought all the DLCs too because they were on sale, so I was like, I'll just have these queued up for when I get through it. And so I started the oil rig DLC just because it says you can play them all at any time of your playthrough, like they're not gated or anything. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. So I'm kind of at the point of like just pick up all the quests and then play. But it's been fun, and it's the only thing that irks me about it is that there's such a side of, if you even slightly tap something, like you're just barely tapping, like you're just floating and you bump up against the thing, like a part of your ship gets damaged and you have to go repair it, and it's like, oh, now I have to go all the way back because you lose access to part of your inventory space. And then if that happened to be a thing where the damage comes in where like one of your equipment pieces installed in your inventory, then that doesn't work anymore. So it's just like you have to play it. Like there's like a level of perfection that you need in order to go through it. Like I don't want to upgrade my engines anymore because I'll run into things even more. When is the next Misadventure stream? Probably on Friday. I kind of want to do a stream. So I'm torn. I'm really torn because part of me wants to do a stream where we can actually like do a creative planning stream for Misadventures and plan out the layout of the dungeon and get to work on there, because I have it like visually written down, but I just haven't started building it yet because I've been so obsessed in here. So I know like loosely what type of blocks that I want to use. So we could just like go and gather up a bunch of stuff and do some dungeon runs, or we could do like a creative planning session and actually start planning out there, which I know isn't really like a true Misadventure stream. It's like creative behind the scenes of Misadventures. So I'm not too sure. Hey Jay, welcome on in. Wouldn't that be very spoilery? It would be super spoilery. So that's kind of why I'm like, meh. But then also sometimes we've been planning out the things on here. So it would be spoilery in the sense of you all would know the layout of the dungeon, and then somebody on the server could go and watch the VOD and be like, okay, how did fWhip lay out this dungeon? but also I'm designing some extra assets for Lizzie that I'm not gonna actually build in the world, and she's gonna be in there like putting them throughout all of it. Like I won't be in charge of actually like installing the secret treasure chests. I can only provide suggestions on where things might go. So yeah. Have you made a black market in your town? No, I haven't yet. I know a lot of people wanted one behind the visitors market, but I feel like that's kind of like a weird place. Like there's the visitors center in Path right as you come in the gate, and people are like, oh my god, right behind that you need a spooky market, like a black market. I'm like, I don't know about a black market, but I think we could do a little market back there and just kind of have it be a little seedy, but not like full black market vibes. But I don't know, I feel like I don't really need a black market right now. Maybe, who knows. What we do need though is likes on the stream. Haha, 700 people and 360 likes. Resource gathering and shenanigans are always my top vote. Yeah, we just need to get a lot of tough. We need to get a lot of dripstone. We need to get a lot of moss. We need to get a lot of deep slate, silk touch, and cobbled. So like, there's a lot of resource gathering that needs to be done. And then we'll just get running on all of it. Also need to go through the process of making a new sword, so we could do, maybe we could do that, but we need to really get a lot of experience to do that. It's impressive you're doing more than 100 days per episode. Yeah, roughly. We had a few really big ones that really bumped that up. I was doing about 100 days of video before, if not even just less, just slightly under. But then we had the river digging one, which was 500 days in game to dig the river. And then we had the lake dig, which was 300 days to do all of that. And then we had the farmland region, which was another 200 days. So those all just alone just moved us like 1,000 days pretty much beyond the episode count. But like this one that I did, episode 90, I was expecting it to be longer. The nether tree I was expecting to be well over 100, like 200 days, and I think it came out to about 130. And then the episode 91, I kind of toned it back just to be able to get ahead on my recording schedule a little bit more. And that one came out to being just about like 80 days, 90 days. So I'm trying to balance it and keep it steady as much as I can. Why don't I use TNTs? Because I want to keep all the blocks.
Pleased to meet you.
Rain at thunderstorms.
Less than three squared.
Thank you so very much for the 7 months. Like the stream, y'all. That's what they said. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate the support. And plus, it's messy. Yeah, we're trying to just level this. I know TNT gives back all blocks now, and everybody loves using it for mining sand, but you have to spend sand to make TNT. So even though it technically makes it mine faster, you're still spending sand to be able to mine sand. And gunpowder, which I'm very down bad on gunpowder right now. I've been saying down bad a lot. That's like a phrase I've been hooked on recently. I don't know why. Anything special for 10,000 days? Well, it was going to be the nether tree, and the nether tree didn't take the 350 days that I had allocated for it. So now we're kind of doing like a big papyrus special. We're doing a huge new papyrus special for all of it. So I think it might be, I think honestly I might start transitioning to working on the Misadventures dungeon after this. Not like after stream. I think I'm gonna go, I'll try and do a lot of designing tomorrow for the Misadventures dungeon, because I already have next week's video recorded. So maybe before we do the 10,000 day video, I'll get back in and do a Misadventures video. Then that'll give me another week to really put a lot more time into this one. So I think I could design the whole Misadventures dungeon. I think off of the notes and everything I have, I think I can design it all in under a day. And then I think it would take me probably 3 days in game to build it, because are very, very lucky in terms that we can ask the admins to clear out a large space underground for us in just like a giant box, just because all of the under the terrain stuff is just stone. So I can actually just ask Lizzie to say, hey, can you just hollow out this mountain so that I don't need to spend all the time digging out the stone and everything. Granted, I don't get the stone or resources in return, but I can use that as a way to save me a ton of time, because that's probably would save like, because I don't have a beacon, so that'd be like probably 10 hours of digging, and so she can save me all that time so I can just work on building out the thing. So I think I can, once I get the thing planned out, I can just let her know the rough shapes of where I need to have things cleared. What are some things you like from Bedrock that you would like to see in Java? I think the dyeable cauldrons would be really cool. I honestly don't know much about Bedrock, so I don't really know what else unique things they have. I think the ability to place slabs in front of you when you're walking, or blocks in front of you when you're walking, instead of needing to crouch and look back over the edge, is pretty cool. I would happily have that as a feature, because I think it would make building over the void and everything a lot easier. So stuff like that could be cool. If the Happy Gas are out by then, it'd be cool to ride one for the next World Tour. If they're out, I would be very, very surprised. Is that supposed to be a summer drop? If that's supposed to be a summer drop, that's probably sometime in early June, if their usual summer drop schedule's on. I don't know. Oh, inventory's full. We'll finish this line, and then we'll go and... Bedrock snow... Yeah, the snow stacking would be cool to have. I would like that. I do like that feature. It's a good one. Nim 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 nim. Nim 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 nim. What's happening in Elder Scrolls? I saw you streaming yesterday and so many people are playing it too. Oblivion Remastered just released yesterday. Bethesda just randomly dropped it. They announced on Monday they had an announcement coming and there was going to be a live stream. And then they announced Oblivion Remastered, where they completely rebuilt the entire game in Unreal Engine 5. And updated some UI things to make it a little bit more polished and play more like Skyrim did. So a lot of the clunkiness of Oblivion is gone. And it's just like such a childhood game for so many people who loved RPGs growing up. So it's really cool to be able to experience it and have like the graphics fully updated. So yeah, as mentioned, I I'm hoping, depending on how much energy I got after stream today, I'm really wanting to turn stream on again and go play some Elder Scrolls. So we'll see. We'll see how energy's doing, but my hope is that after stream today, we will jump over to Elder Scrolls. I might take a break and go walk my dogs and go grab some lunch, and then I'll be back and we can get started over there. What would you do if you died in this world? Oh, there's one for the bingo board. Start season 4. I don't know. Playing my childhood game, Pokemon Red. This is a good one. This is a good one. I've never played. Would you recommend buying and playing? If you've played Skyrim, I would say give it a shot if you enjoyed Skyrim. I would also say if you have something that has compatibility with Xbox Game Pass and you don't know if you're going to really like the game, it is on Xbox Game Pass.
Love that you're back in the hardcore world of fWhip. Also, Oblivion hype. Red heart
Neil,
emoji.
thanks so much for 13 months. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hardcore's been really fun to be back in. But yeah, if you have Xbox Game Pass, for the device that you play video games on, check out Oblivion Remastered on there. You can get 1 month for like $15 or something like that, and then you can see if you actually enjoy Oblivion Remastered instead of spending $50 to see if you enjoy Oblivion Remastered. So I would say that would be my recommendation. You play an instrument. I played piano growing up. I do not remember at all how to play piano. I played for probably 8-9 years as a kid growing up, and I have lost all ability to read music because it has probably been 2 decades since I played. No, it's probably been just under 2 decades. I stopped playing when I was like 11 or 12. Game Pass, honestly, like, I know I like say it's great all the time. I wish they would. If Xbox would sponsor me and I could get like a creator code for Game Pass, dude, I love that thing. I use Game Pass so much. And even it gives you a discount when you're buying other games. So if you're like a person who buys a lot of games, if you play on Xbox, you get Game Pass, you get like 10% off all your other purchases, which is kind of sick. Are you building a pyramid? Nope. No pyramids. Might do like a bath structure somewhere, like a little hanging gardens inspired, but outside of that, no. New pickaxe, don't worry. Try Terraria. I played Terraria. I got all the way into nightmare mode when you like beat the wall and then you get into the second mode.
Keep coming back for the great content.
It was, I don't know. I was not a big fan of the content style, and I definitely did not like the building in it. So it was not for me. Yeah, pyramids are mid. The Egyptians did that like 10,000 years ago. It's all about ziggurats now. Game Pass is how you started playing Minecraft. Oh, no way. Build an archaeological dig site, perhaps have a pyramid at the bottom of that. Just like it's been fully washed over. Since when do you do lives? Since about, on YouTube, about 2.5 years ago. On Twitch, about 6 years ago. Something roughly in that time frame, I'd say. Was it a little while? I wish Game Pass will let you own games over time. Like after paying a small amount, you can choose ownership. You choose one or multiple games to keep. Yeah, I understand why they don't do it though. Like for a business side, like I get that. But yeah, that would be cool. It's been a minute, yeah. We have a few people on like 60, almost 70 month sub streaks on Twitch. So yeah, we've been streaming for a bit. I think we almost have somebody at 80 months on Twitch, which is insane to me. All right, last level. Egyptian city? Nope. We're a little inspired by the Nile River, but we're not doing an Egyptian city per se. This is kind of a mashup of a bunch of different Middle Eastern styles, stuff that you find in like fantasy RPG games, like stuff that you'd find in like the Assassin's Creed game that was based around here. I'm blanking on what that newest one's called, or I guess that was based in Egypt, but they very much fantasied it. A little bit of like Byzantine like stuff going into it. Yeah, so we're I'm kind of all over the place where inspiration's coming from in here, but I don't want it to look like, I want it to look like a very, very lush metropolis in the middle of an arid desert where every waterway is like very full of life. Like that's the goal I'm looking for. So it's going to be very kind of bleak, but then the color that will come through in like the deserty like the lushness through the water that they're able to bring in and harness. That's where we're gonna get a lot. So like, no, I don't want to do an Anubis statue. I don't want to do any stereotypical statues or things. We would maybe do a beetle, because that was the symbol I used. I used a gold beetle as the symbol in the original papyrus, as like the banner that I had made for it was like blue and light blue stripes with a gold beetle on it in the middle. So like that would be the only thing I would really consider doing. You gotta look at 1100's Granada, Spain. Okay. What's your go-to TV show? I really don't watch TV. I don't watch TV at all, I'll be honest. Unless Sid wants to put something on, I don't really watch anything. We have been watching the Our Planet nature documentary though recently with David Attenborough. Our Planet 2. It's been pretty good to watch. You know, if you're looking for any really like thrilling content, get some nature docs in there. A Ghibli inspired city would be cool. Isn't Germ using that as a little inspiration for his big red themed city he's working on? I think he's taking a break from it for a while just because I think he planned a little too much than he wanted to start actually implementing, so it doesn't know where to get started. But which I have been guilty of that before too, so that's why I very much plan what I'm building next, and I do not plan anymore. But yeah, it'd be fun. Studio Ghibli stuff, this art style and everything they use in it is really cool. Inventory's full. Okay, almost done. One sec, I got a Discord thing to check. One sec, sorry. Okay. The Axiom tutorial I recommended, it's by Ash's Den. Is that... One sec. The leaf blowers are back. Alright, I gotta close the window for now, because the leaf blowers are here. They're always here. Time for dinner at 10 p.m. Hey, you know what? At least you're eating. And you eat when you're hungry, and it's fine. Is it believed that David Attenborough has seen more of the natural world than anyone else ever? That's kind of cool. Yeah, probably with modern technology and the ability to... I would wonder if he's been there, like, in person, or he's just been there, because, like, the one that we just watched was about, like, the ocean. And there's a whole segment of going down to, like, the bottom of the ocean, 1,000 meters down. And, like, I don't see David Attenborough doing that. Not... Maybe in his past, but I don't see him doing that in his current age. Probably not the healthiest thing for him to be doing. So I don't think he was on that expedition, but he was probably like there watching the cameras as it was all going down would be my guess. But like not there. You need haste 2, fWhip. I'm already instant mining them. Haste 2 wouldn't do anything. Haste 2 doesn't do anything if you already instant mine the block. It does anymore because he's 93. Yeah. No, he has been on his adventures. Isn't that sand? That is sand. Let's do that. Save a shulker. Yeah, he's a little old for that, but he's looking great. All right, how far over do I need to bring this? Okay, we'll just. Oh well, I actually don't need to do any of this. Well, that's awkward. So anything that I still need to chop out? Are we good? Nope, all of that layer I was supposed to leave in. Oh well, whatever. All right, well that's it. Needs swiftness too? Oh, well, yeah. I don't need the sticks. 1 second. What am I saving this as? T22. I just lost my chat window. There it is. Okay. Okay. There's all of that, and then now we need to get to work on the roads, I'm thinking, and bring the roads around so that we can box all this stuff off and just kind of extend it around and really cover the surrounding areas so we can know what we're working on. But yeah, we got look at all this stuff. Definitely got blocks. We definitely got blocks. Do you think the university will be appearing sometime soon in the vids? I'm really excited for the build. So I'm kind of trying to line it up with a potential merch release for the, like, an old school college t-shirt type thing. As if like a Foliage University t-shirt I thought could be kind of fun. So I'm trying to line it up for something like that, and I'm trying to find a merch company right now. So I think after I get that sorted and see where it can go in there, then I'm gonna try and start moving forward on designing it a little bit more. But I really wanted to do a step through here on this guy and really just kind of focus on this. And then we'll see where it goes. I'm thinking like a hoodie option, and then also just like a crew neck hoodie, like no hooded sweatshirt option could be kind of cool. But we will see. Okay. Oh geez, I'm on the wrong one. How much we need? Not that much rooted dirt. Okay. Mud. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go fill a sugar box of mud here real quick. Because we always need more mud. Yeah, I want it to be one of those that's like Foliage University underneath, and do like an emblem of it in the middle, and just look like a just look like an old school classic sweatshirt, and have like established, and then have like maybe the coordinates on it as like a small little text ad. Not too sure, but that's kind of the thought that I have right now. I'm hopefully chatting with a merch company tomorrow. I'm waiting to hear back on their availability, but yeah. It's the one Scott has worked with. If anybody knows the Chromia hoodie that Scott did, it's the same company that he worked with for that. And I know I bought one of those for Sid because she thought it was super cool, and she loves it, and the quality's good. So if you're familiar with the Chromia hoodie that Scott released, it'll probably be similar quality and pricing to those. University needs a slogan. Maybe in the future, but I want to keep it like very, very simple for now. I don't want to. I want a low profile hoodie that just kind of like just has the name. Because I have thoughts of that, and then I also have thoughts of doing Road Builders Guild merch for misadventures. So I'm trying to think about which I want to do first. Because I don't know, maybe I just drop them both at once, but maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I do them like a month or two apart, and it'll help people if they... Because I feel like if I'm dropping them both at once, people are going to pick one or the other, but if I drop them apart, some people might be like, okay, here's this month's fun money, you can go for this, and then next month's fun money, okay, now we can do that one. What's the next build? In hardcore, we are expanding Papyrus. New Papyrus. Las Vegas is a desert city, true. Las Vegas is the city that should not exist. There is absolutely no reason for Vegas to be located where it is, other than that it is a crossroad. There is no fresh water. There's no natural resource there that's important. Literally, the only reason that Las Vegas came about was because it was a good chunk of a good halfway point between other things. My next hardcore vid, fWhippy, tomorrow. It's sprouting right now. It's a little. There's not a whole lot of sun where the next build is sprouting from, so like it needed a little extra time to grow. Why does Phoenix exist? No idea. That was just my fun fact about Vegas. Phoenix is a different city. Probably baseball or something. Like, you know. No, that's Tucson. But no, is that? No, where is that? No, that's Scottsdale. Which isn't that right next to Phoenix? Aren't they right? Aren't they pretty much like neighbors? I don't know. One of them exists pretty much because of how much spring training happens with the Major League Baseball. Josh, I don't like being pressured into things, so you'll be awake for a long time then. Scottsdale's in Phoenix? Okay, thank you. Yeah. I was like, I just went to Scottsdale. I'm pretty sure I flew into Phoenix. Okay. The leaf blowers are gone. I can open my window again. Woo! Just kidding, they're not gone. They just moved down the street, but that's okay. What's a good laptop for heavy-duty gaming? Absolutely no idea. Don't buy something with a gaming brand name behind it, though. Just because it looks like it games does not mean it games well. Usually, if you buy something like an Alienware, you're just paying an extra few $100s on top of what you'd get for the exact same PC if you just bought it with the Dell name on it instead of the Alienware name on it. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for things. If you want all the fancy keyboards that light up and that makes it look like a gamer laptop, you're gonna spend a few $100s for no reason. Are we almost done with this box? One more stack. A 1.5.
Keep it real.
Scott, we were just talking about you. Saying lovely things, don't worry. Saying so many lovely things. Thank you so much for the raid, Scott. How we doing? Welcome on in. Good to have y'all out here. What we up to today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gathering up a little bit of mud. We're working on some roads in the hardcore world today. So welcome on in. Hi, 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 hi. I'm gonna see. Actually, I definitely don't have space on me. My box is full. Welcome on in, Raiders. How we doing? Hello, hello, hello. Scott's ear must have been burning. He was like, wait, somebody's talking about me. I must go. Welcome on in, y'all. We are working on this city right over here. We're turning into a bit more of a city. Right now it's kind of just a block or two. Okay, Stacy, thank you for the 23 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, so we have this. This is what I call New Papyrus. It's a city out here in the desert, and we are working on building up this section and then this section right here, kind of like two more little city blocks that are going to go out here. So we're kind of working on that stuff next. And we're trying to build new roads that are going to go around all of it. So, and I need myself a new shovel. No silk touch on that one, but that's fine. How's the day going? Going pretty good. Pretty good so far. Really been enjoying Misadventures in addition to your normal content. Yeah, Misadventures has been fun. I've had a really good time on it. I know I've taken a little bit of a break from it. I'm waiting for us to get to 1.21 because we're on 1.20 right now. Apologies if there's background noise. There's leaf blowers outside. People are taking the nice day out here as an opportunity to do yard work. Those desert sounds are kind of creepy. I have not gotten the skeleton dog yet, no. But what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, yeah, taking a break from Misadventures. It's just been a little bit of a well-needed break, I think, because I was going really, really hard on it for a while. And then was very all of a sudden was like, actually, I really want to play hardcore Minecraft right now. So, yeah, it's been kind of nice to just be able to jump back and forth, but I'm definitely at the point where I'm like, all right, I'm starting to get ready for Misadventures. It'll be fun to get back in there and do things. And once the new update gets there, the build that I'm working on next is I'm building up my dungeon, and I just have been really, really wanting to use the new tough walls and everything out of it, so... Okay, I'm almost out of rooted dirt. I think I have some in a chest here, but I want to go find some more. So we're gonna have to go out and find some stuff. We got all of this. I guess I did have a lot of mud already. That's fine. We're always gonna use more. I'm probably gonna come back and use a lot of this. So let's take a stack of hay bales. Put these down to clear up my space. The sand away, my dirt away, take you wheat, and we're gonna take 9. We're gonna convert all of this into packed mud because I will need it eventually. Ow. That's 20. Boop 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 boop. Okay, there we go. That's all the packed mud we're gonna need. These are all empty boys. I need to bring at least one of these with me. Yeah, we only have 8 rooted dirt, so we gotta go find some more next. Recently watched your video how to get a Minecraft Forever World and wanted to know if you like to get max gear first and then build, or vice versa. I kind of do it all like one off as I go. I do like to get up to diamond gear pretty quick, just because I get annoyed having to remake my things all the time. Like once I get enchanted tools, I don't really want to have to get re-enchant them or anything. So I tend to go a little bit quicker than your average player probably to get diamond gear, just because it's so easy to get nowadays, just with digging down into the deep slate layers. You can even do it without torches and it's pretty fine. So I tend to get diamond pretty quick. I usually hold off on netherite for a while. Like I prefer mending over netherite, to be honest. But yeah. Okay. Where can we find a... There should be some out here. Have you played Elden Ring? Yeah, I've never beat it, but I'm pretty far into it. Aha! That was easy. Thought we had one out here. Hardcore tomorrow, yeah. There's even a camel! Oh, hi, buddy! I forgot they spawn out here now. Okay, so it's gonna work right here. And then we're gonna hit sandstone layer, and then it bugs out. Maybe it got fixed. I don't know. I'm gonna chop this tree so that we start getting some light coming back in. But now if we start just clearing like a 5x5, the sand will fall down anyways, so who cares? We'll have to clean it anyways. And now we can just get all of our rooted dirt. Yeah, I reset chunks with every update to make the game run more efficiently. Yeah, there's always this bug. I hate it. So sandstone spawns underneath, and for some reason that sandstone will remove rooted dirt. So we need to dig through the sandstone layer, and then once we hit stone, we should start seeing rooted dirt again. I don't even know if Mojang's really aware that it's a thing. It's probably like way down their bug tracker list. Because sometimes you get bits like this, where this sandstone goes down a wee bit of a distance. And here, yeah, rooted dirt's back. You have coordinates of for the structure you find, trial chambers, Azalea. I don't really save coordinates for that stuff now. I've been playing in this world for so long that I have a pretty good general sense of direction. So I'm able to relocate things I find fairly easily as long as they're within a few thousand blocks of my base. And we also, if I ultimately do get lost, I use Zeros World Map. So if I'm really, really lost, I can just check that. But I actually know my way around this world pretty well. Dang it. Alright, one sec. I don't use rooted dirt that much. I use coarse dirt for pass, but rooted dirt seems kind of bright next to it. Yeah, I just like having the option, and I think this brighter dirt, especially with these little like lighter colors, works really well out in the desert. I just think it's good to texture with. Too much rooted dirt looks a little too bland. It gets very, very repetitive. So mixing in dirt and rooted dirt with it, with your coarse dirt, can help a lot, in my opinion. Sorry, there's a combo going on in Discord right now I'm trying to keep up on. Hard to do that in stream. That's a lot of rooted dirt. Yeah, we got a pretty decent haul here. Good few number of stacks. I will fly through this though. I love this block. I use it in so much. It works great in like brown texture palettes too. Like it's really, really versatile. Okay. Like the stream. Yes, 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 yes. We have 1,300 people in here. We're only at 500 likes right now. How am I gonna feed my dogs? They have to eat likes. We're about to break through the bottom though with all this moss. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, sorry, glow squid. Tough. No, we're not here for tough right now. I saw one down there at the bottom, but I can't be bothered. Okay. My bad, like activated. That's okay. It happens the best. I think we're back this way. Yeah. Follow the sun rising. You shall find a new papyrus.
Pleased to meet you.
Potato People Amber, thank you so much for the tier 2 for 8 months. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How many root dirt you need? I don't really know, but I think we got enough. We got just 500 something. Anyone else super EP today or just me? I'm a little tired, but I'm like, I feel pretty, I just haven't been sleeping super well. I feel like I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's allergies are just kicking my butt. I'm not like super stuffed up, but I'm definitely getting like the tiredness from allergies. in there. You built all that on hardcore? Yeah, we've been in this hardcore world for 9,700 days. 9,720 days. That's a lot. Was a lot of hundreds.
Pleased to meet you.
Sorry, one sec. Okay. RPM, thank you so much for coming to member. Upgrading to tier 2 membership, my dude. Thank you so much. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Get access to all those perks and stuff. Okay. Here. We go. Oh, we didn't get coarse dirt. Dang it. Okay, we don't go. What's your fave Minecraft biome? Can I be boring instead of the plains biome? Need to hire a Pearl to organize the Shulker monster. That Shulker monster is all sand and sandstone. That's about as organized as it's gonna get. There maybe be a little bit of dirt in there. Honestly, especially with the new foliage, desert for you. Yeah. If you replace the red sand in a mesa with regular sand, I think that might actually be a top contender for me. What's your fave nether biome? The warped forest, probably. I think the warped forest is definitely a fave, mostly because it's safe. We're just gonna make some extra because I keep going through a lot of this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that, and then I think I can just fill it all into here. Yeah, perfect. This world is just purely stunning. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you. Sick music. I like this one. This one's Creator. It's a Leon Chang remix. They did that like 8-bit remix stuff a while ago. It's on the Minecraft Spotify page. They got a whole like little 8-bit soundtrack. Okay. I believe we have everything we need now. How long do you plan to be streaming? How much? We've been going for an hour today. Probably go for a while. Another hour, hour and a half. Okay, we are looking, how much mud do we need? We need, oh geez, we need a lot of stacks. Let's just go 1 2 3 4. We're gonna craft all these into bricks. Forgot the last one. Okay, we're gonna get into road building stuff now. If you're new here, I use Lightmatica for a lot of my building, so welcome to Lightmatica. Big spoiler lands. We're basically just going to be going through and placing in all these things. Oh my lord, hi. You sell firefly bushes? Wait, that's cool. Oh, Mog's so happy about that, I'm sure. And blue ice, it's kind of sick. Sick. Witchcraft. Wizardry. All right, actually, before we get started, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. One moment. Oh, we have more coarse dirt and rooted dirt than we need. Hee. We gathered so much. Take both those down and pick both of those up. Yeah. All right, be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom, and then we'll get working. You can look at the spoiler in the background. Hello. Okay. Putting the conversation away. Love chair streams. Good, 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 good. The chair is more famous. Yeah, chat interaction always goes up drastically when I go, so it is what it is. Viewership always goes up too, so I'll take it though. If you haven't, my friends, click the like button. I very much do appreciate it. Like the stream for chair. If you won't like it for me, like it for the chair. Okay. We're bringing it down, bringing it around. Okay, we're gonna start here. Oh, we need moss too. We'll do that later. How often do you spend time in a planning world? I would say I'm about 50-50 planning world to playing right now.
Pleased to meet you.
I do a lot of planning time.
fWhip and everybody in the chat.
Oh, I put my packed dirt away. My packed mud. Miss Mel, thank you for the 31 months. How we doing? Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. We're starting the new Papyrus expansion today. Ignore the villager sounds. There's nothing bad happening down there whatsoever. Those villagers are all in very, very healthy living spaces. Quickly learns how to like on Twitch. Dude, if Twitch implemented likes, I think the community would rage. They'd be so mad. We're not doing any of the house building today, but I wanted to at least like get these roads figured out. And we'll go deal with, oh, these are all gonna, oh no, I did put glass over them. Haha, look at me being schmert. We'll go through and put all the dirt down that we can, and then we'll go underneath and start lighting up the areas, just because it's gonna turn into an absolute mess. Okay, so we need to get some mud brick. Which I am pretty sure I turned all of my mud brick. Pretty sure I turned all of it into packed mud. Let's put some more dirt back. Take one of you. Craft you. Take that. Okay. I decided to etch in these little bits here in the street crossings to make it look like there's almost like way signs, like locations were like kind of defined as being something that would go off that way. Just trying to give like the angles of where the street's going. So I've been putting these little bits of packed mud brick, just being like, okay, there, and crossing that way. And you'll see on ones down there that they only go the 3 directions currently. I decided to bring in a lot more of that, like the diorite and the polished tuff look too. Very excited about it. Is this some huge buried under the sand temple would be cool? No, I'm not planning to do any like super buried things. I'm just not a big fan of underground builds because they make it really, really difficult to get a thumbnail. Is like honestly a big part of it. Just fully transparent on that, is thumbnails on massive builds like that absolutely suck to do. So I tend to avoid them. And that's okay. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're meh. So I don't tend to do a whole lot of underground builds unless it's like a huge, huge area being cleared out, aka like Gobland or the Dwarven villager trading cave village that we have in here. Like that works out pretty well because it's mostly in like an open cavern. It's not like me carving out a space for it. Like those are the only types of ones I really enjoy doing a lot. Okay. Goblin Foot might disagree with you. No, I still like that one. Still like that one. Okay, we were good on both of those. We need a lot more of these guys. Then we probably need some more of this. Yeah, we're just using Lightmatic Easy Place because I'm lazy. And I'm trying to think of how we can save time. The more we do this, the more stuff we can do today. Think of it that way. Part of me's tempted to start working out the salt area. The salt flats, that's what it is. Just gonna put this down here because I won't remember otherwise, and that's fine. Or it doesn't matter. It's only dirt. Is there a birthday cake on YouTube? YouTube. There's a birthday cake on YouTube. Yeah, they're celebrating their 20th birthday right now. What are we out of? Mud brick. We can make more. Yeah, this is another intersection for the road that you'll see. So this kind of goes just doing its own thing with those little cross hatches in the middle, which I think is pretty fun. We'll need to go back and get some more dirt soon, probably. Get down what we can for now, though. And then we'll go back here. Sick! This road does go all the way down there. I did build that, but I just don't have it in Lightmatica right now because I wanted to limit how much extra stuff that we didn't need was in here. I did not think I was older than YouTube. Yeah. I'm still amazed at, I feel like YouTube's been around longer than 20 years, but I guess came out when I was 10. Actually, a little over 10. I felt like I remember watching the videos so much as a kid, but maybe there's other websites. Is this all gonna be in one video? Yeah, my hope is that all of this is just a big, huge video for New Papyrus. I really want to deliver like a massive New Papyrus update video. Did I not? I might not have textured the roads going up here. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did just leave these as dirt. I did the packed mud throughout it, but I didn't do any coarse dirt. We'll come back in and texture that as we kind of do more. How many days in this world? Over 9,700. It's in the title if you want to look. Yeah, I guess I did. Okay, so it's just regular dirt up here. That's fine. We can edit that later if we need. For now, it'll just be that we have a road in, and that's good for me. Yeah, good enough for me. Leave that right there, because that'll just be a little entry up into the bazaar. Love your building. Thank you. I've been having a lot of fun building recently. I've been really into the building side of my Minecraft experience lately. It's been really fun. Definitely making survival building time of me really be a little annoyed, but it does make some cool projects. Once they're done, they just take a lot of time to get done. So we need a little dripstone up here. I don't think I have any on me. That'll be okay. We'll just fill it back in later. Yeah, so this is the outer stretch of where I've planned to so far. And it's just all going to be stuff that will fill in the middle, which would be kind of cool once we can get there. Missing in here. There. Okay. Forgot I added a few. This is gonna be the big bazaar, so there's like a lot of glazed terracotta and stuff in there, just make it a little bit more fancy. And this along here is just a lot of stuff. Missed 3 blocks. It's okay. We can come back and get it all later if we need to. I'm just trying to get the roads in so that we can the more I can get these roads in, the more we can make the space look contained, so we can see like actually what the project requires, and it'll be easier to represent in the video. Do I have enough dirt? Oh. I don't. Now I do. Build you maker insane. Congrats and keep up the good work. Thanks, Tommy. It's been fun. My friends, click the like button if you haven't already. We got 1,600 people in here, and we're at 700 likes right now. So I really do appreciate the support. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Should we keep digging out after we finish these roads? Should we keep digging out and go work on the salt flats digging, or should we start getting resources for these builds? What do we all think? Resources. How's your mental health? You seem to post a lot in super big projects, so I want to ask you okay. Yeah, no, I've got a good balance going on right now. Mental health is all it's all a roller coaster anyways. Definitely good to be aware of it, and definitely not something to be forgotten. But yeah, no, I feel like I've been in a pretty good spot these last few months. Honestly, I've just been so inspired that it's been really fun to be like working recently. I think the rough part for me was that there was actually a period where I was not wanting to work at all. And that last September was when I was really struggling because no part of me was wanting to work and record videos, but it's my job, so I still have to work and record videos. So I was going through a pretty big struggle point of just could not get my brain to actually work and think and do anything. So that was rough. But I feel like I got there. Okay, well, there's our road coming in as much as we can for now. The rest still is gonna be, we need to light up underneath it. But yeah, there we go. Road. It's good to hear. Yeah, no, I feel like I'm in a really good spot. It's definitely something I'm keeping a mindful watch on much more nowadays. Let me see. T23. Digging and getting resources. T23 road placing. Okay. Put that over there. Just join. What's been going on? We built roads. Those will be used later for sure. This dirt can go back in here. That and that can go in there. Probably will be used later too. Because like if we look at the resource list that we have, if we go into, let's clean this up for what we don't need. We don't need the concrete. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. A lot of that we don't actually need, but I have anyway, so we can just mark that as completed. Red sand I probably do need. Okay, so there's a decent chunk of... Yeah, there's a decent chunk of materials we're gonna have to get. That's probably like a whole day of material gathering. Yeah. Okay, that's a whole day of material gathering. That's okay. We can get working on that eventually. Easy money. Cake or pie? I'm more of a pie fan because I don't know. It's more yummy to me. Dried kelp is so random. Do I have it in here? I have dried kelp in here. Did I? Oh, there's no dried kelp. Was there? I think so. Well, sometimes the block's gonna work. Sometimes the block works, you know? I don't have any in here. There's no block. Yeah, no. Who invented YouTube? Mr. YouTube. I have no idea. Do I have torches on any of these? I don't think so. I wonder if we can do it with what we have here. I don't know. We'll try. We can at least, because this whole section down here needs to get a few more torches in it just to make this a little bit safer. I'm assuming. But those frog lights should give more. This is, I do want to install more modules. So we have 1, 2 modules here for sugarcane. And I do still want to, I have space for 2 more of them. So I really want to do it. One of these days we'll tackle that on just a stream. Just purely just for the insanity of how much sugarcane that is going to produce. I want to do it. Okay, we're just gonna go over here. All of this is gonna be So all of this needs to be torched. It's like a big strip here. I know this area under here was where we were hearing all of the grumbles ever when we were doing the creative planning stream. Like, these got pretty set up. We're gonna have to go get some more torches, unfortunately. I don't have mini HUD anymore, so I can't easily check light levels, so we're just gonna have to guess and hope. The other option is we slab everything, which is not fun. That's okay. This should be... Well, actually, none of this in here is actually torched at all. Well, there's my last torch, so maybe we'll start with there and hope that it works. Normally I have stuff to make torches in here, but I think I've been... Well, that's more than a stack, so... Then do I normally have logs in one of these? I do. What is it? 2 logs can make you? Yeah, there we go. I know how to do this thing. Yeah, fine.
Pleased to meet you.
5 more for next fWhip.
That cut off so weirdly. Valana, thank you so much for the 31 months at tier 2. I really do appreciate that, my friend. Too laggy with mini HUD? No, it was causing a memory leak. That was actually causing my game to crash and break. I don't know why mini HUD was causing it. I've never had the problem with it, the mod before, but yeah, it was causing my entire instance after about 25 minutes of playing in it to have a memory leak. I could continue playing, but nothing I would do would save, which is a little scary when you're playing in your Minecraft world. And then whenever I would load back in, my player inventory would lose all of the things I'd placed down, but they would not be registered as placing within the world. So I actually once lost an entire shulker box. I was playing with it because I was like, okay, this is fine, blah, blah, blah. But then I went along and I placed a shulker box full of blocks, and I was like, and I logged back in, and it was, and I crashed. I was not in my inventory. I logged back in, and the shulker was gone, and I had to go back and regather the entire shulker of materials. It was awful. Good accent blocks for pale oak wood. You can kind of, I mean, you can work that towards white concrete powder, white concrete bone blocks, and sandstone and stuff in there. That can work. Or it's kind of got a little pinky hue, so you can work it into cherry and all that. Depends which route you want to go. A little dog outside. Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good in here. Okay, so I need to do a little note for placing torches underneath. Cool. That sounds scary. Yeah, it was really annoying. So we've got all of that laid out now, and I think what I would like to do, I kind of want to make another schematic that is just the upper half, and maybe we start gathering resources for just that. Let's do that. Actually, I can do that right in here. Let's see. If we go this way and we go to schematic placements. No. We go to schematic placements. How do you do it again? Jewel told me. So we need to go into all above or all below. All below. And then we go into, where do I do this from? No, not area editor. I'm trying to have it only show like here off of this Y level, off of like only blocks going this way instead of that way. What did I do? I did this before. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Ha. Z-axis? What do we want? We do want Z-axis. And we want to do... And we want to go configuration menu, set here. Aha! Okay, so we can just basically gather all of those materials, and then we can go to show rendered layers only, clear ignored, and there we go. Now we have our resource list that we can work towards. But the problem is if I go back through the nether, it's going to reset. So we're going to have to go on the overworld. And I don't have my horse. Sad. Okay, so we can do all of this sandstone everything here, which is kind of nice. And we'll get that tree built up too for the corner. We need that. We need you. We need you. You're empty, so I'm bringing you. Do I need any mud out of here? I do, okay. So we'll bring both of these with us. Take a picture of the resource list? Yeah, but then I just like working on it over. It's easier this way. Click the like button if you haven't, though, my friends. Helps me out a ton. We got 1774 people on YouTube and we're at 750 likes. There's 1,000 people in here who have not clicked the like button, so help a flippy out. Toss a like to your flipper. All of the phrases. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Okay. We want to go for sandstone, and I'm gonna do a little snippy snip here, so then I can just see this on my side monitor, and we can go here. That's all sand. I have an empty box here. That's just gonna stay. Where's one that's like not full? See, I told you, super organized out here. Ah, this one. We'll start here. So I need 300 walls, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just go with that. Is that? Yeah, that should be over 300. That'd be 256 right there, so that's over 300. So we're good. I need 600, so I need 10 stacks here of cut sandstone, so we can just make that. Right there. Easy, easy. And then we need... trying to make sure I'm clearing out boxes as we go. We need 4 stacks of cut sandstone slabs, so we can do that. I need... Oh, really killing me here. 8 sandstone stairs. Oof, can't afford that. Okay, and then outside that, I need a shulker of sand, and I need a shulker of sandstone. We won't be using all of it, but it'll just be good to have it on hand just for the cases where I do need some of it. And that is all of the sandstone we need. Oh boy, that's a good bit off of the resource list. What mod do you use to bulk craft items in the stone cutter? Nothing. That is vanilla Minecraft right there. I know. Amazing. Isn't it? Beautiful. Which country are you from? From the US. Okay, we're gonna bring those back with us. Shulker monster incoming. Yep. Like, it's the way it goes. Okay. What do we want to start with next? Glazed terracotta is gonna be kind of a pain in the butt to get. I guess we just go back. Well, let's go to the lumber mill. See what we can get out to the lumber mill. Actually, I'm gonna do all of my mud crafting here too, because why not? I can leave this box behind. Mud. So I need 4.5 stacks, and then we'll just do a stack and a stack. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, bam. One. Bam. Yep, that'll be enough. Okay. Those are those. Those are that. Then thems. Will you do anything with the mangrove swamp if you gather all the mud in there? I reset that mangrove swamp, at least the far sides of it. We might do something with like this stretch of it to customize it, make it a little bit cooler, but no major plans right now. What are you building right now? We're gathering resources to build up a big bazaar, which is kind of like a giant covered area for trade. You walk the doggos? I have not yet. No, they're gonna start yelling at me another half hour. So we'll see what resource we can get together in the next 30 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Click the like button, though, my friends. It helps me out a ton. We got up to 830 likes, and we gained another 100 viewers on YouTube. So if you can do me a solid, it's absolutely free to do. I really, really do appreciate it. It helps out so much more than you know. If you want to support a stream without any financial commitment, just clicking the like button and leaving comments and all that stuff is honestly a huge way to support. I do appreciate it. Desert City is my favorite part of your world. Yeah, it's a good part. I'm really like nostalgic about this area, but I think the build quality out there is probably the best. Because this has went through more growth, whereas out there has been after I grew is when we started some of those bigger things. So it's just different type of thing going on. Okay. What do we need in here? Let's go with our top item is 8.5 stacks of jungle slabs. This right here will get us 6 stacks. There's almost 8 stacks, and we can just do another little one right in here. Bam, bam, bam. I think that's 9 stacks. Cool. That is more than 8.5. I have so much oak, I just do not even care. Jungle, we need 5 stacks. So if we take 48, this will get us 6 stacks, and bam! Jungle. Slabs are down. Liked and loving the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Birch, we need 2.5, which means I need 24 logs. Bam, 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 for 3 stacks. Bam, bam, bam. Nice. And then that's the top wood items that we need out here. And then what else do we need jungle-wise? We need 101, so it's a stack and 37. Stack and 37. We just need to do. Sorry, let me turn my stripping light on, and then we can just start stripping. Sorry, gotta make sure I put my chest piece on for my stripping to make sure we're safe. Gotta have your stripping armor. Log stripping. Get out. Get your mind out of the gutter, chat. We're stripping logs. Sounding like a sausage stream? No, see, sausage would just start going bing, 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 bing during it. I'm holding off from that. Is stripping legal in Washington? Yeah, especially at coffee places. If you know, you know. Never been to one myself, but I do know the fact one of the stats about Washington is that it has the highest number of topless barista coffee places in the entire US. They're Just these little like roadside shacks where you can go get a way overpriced coffee and just the person serving it is topless. It's so weird. I don't know why that grew into a thing here, but it's a thing. There's one as you like leave the airport headed towards Seattle, and the amount of Google reviews of that place being like, I'm getting into the city with my family. I just wanted a coffee and I stopped here because it said it was a coffee drive-by coffee place, and this is what I get greeted with. It's just, they're so funny. It's so good. Coffee's never good though. I don't drink coffee, so I've never been to one. That's the thing. Oh, it's definitely a thing. Seems like there's a little bit of workplace hazard happening there, and so I just hope they get paid well for the danger that they're put in for handling very, very hot beverages. 35 spruce trapdoors. I think I left a ton in here. Not in here. I know I have somewhere where I just left like. Take that elytra off real quick. Do you take the doggos to pet-friendly cafes? We do every once in a while. That our dogs are high energy in public, to put it nicely. They're good. Like, they're good dogs. They're just a lot to manage. I thought I had a stack of them out here somewhere. After you're trying to post misadventures videos, I'm not sticking to any specific post schedule or anything. Here they are. I'm gonna post videos of what I want to post videos on, and right now I'm very, very interested in posting hardcore videos. I'm just having a lot more fun with them. So 20 fences, 2 fence gates, 5 slabs. 20 fences, 5 slabs, 2 fence gates. So I promise I will be back on Misadventures soon. We're going to stream from there on Friday. I'm just really hooked on what I'm doing here. So I'm just having fun with it and going with it. And I really am looking forward to Misadventures. One of the holdups for me is that we've been waiting to update to the newest versions of Minecraft, being in the 1.21 world, because we've been on 1.20. Ooh, we might have to go get some warp wood. Oh no, okay, we got plenty in here. Do I have plenty? I don't know if I do. I do have warp blocks. We got our Enderman block. Let's see. I need 22 slabs, which is right there. I need 24 of those. I need 140 of these. That's 60. 120. Is that 140? Let's get one more for good measure. Yeah, so I'll be back on Misadventures soon. I'm just kind of having fun. How's the dungeon going? I've taken a little bit of a break from planning it because I've been excited for this stuff that I've just been wanting to work in here and make all this stuff. So, yeah, haven't really been planning. Keisha, 2 logs, 3 wood. Okay, it's easy. 3 wood, 2 log. I'm done. Anything else that we need out of here? Mangrove. And that's it. Okay. 20 stairs, 4 trapdoors.
Dad's home from the hospital. Says he's really sore but otherwise fine.
Good to hear, Dire Kestrel. Good to hear. Best you can hope for. Thank you for the biddies too. I really appreciate that. Here's all of those. Those can go back, and that is everything we need out here. Stripping light can go off. I kind of wish YouTube would push Misadventures more though, so it's so entertaining. Yeah, I was actually chatting with Sid about it last night. Just the reality of modern day YouTube is kind of a weird one. In terms of, there's 2 ways the algorithm works. There's from the viewer perspective, and then there's from the content creator perspective. They work interchangeably, but it helps and hurts people differently. Okay, we need to go get some more leaves. But anyways, so the YouTube algorithm currently works in a way where if you are a viewer and you enjoy watching something, it's going to suggest more of that same niche of something to you. So say you are a hardcore Minecraft viewer. You love to watch hardcore Minecraft. YouTube is going to keep pushing more hardcore Minecraft content to you because they're like, okay, this person likes hardcore, so we should send them more hardcore because that'll keep them on our platform. Great, cool if you're doing hardcore stuff. We need more birch leaves. We're out of birch leaves. But then the problem comes if you're a content creator like me and I do hardcore Minecraft things, and then I take a break from doing hardcore Minecraft things to do something that's not hardcore Minecraft, where YouTube is actively pushing my content to people in the niche of hardcore Minecraft viewers, and then you take the hardcore point out of that. The YouTube AI algorithm that's out here right now to doing all of the, actually I don't know, I'm recording that, we're gonna get a little, right now the algorithm that's out there, this AI that they're training, it's out there and it's doing all these cool things and automating this whole algorithm process for them in a new way. Right now it sees me doing hardcore things, but then if I don't do a hardcore thing, it says we don't know where to push this guy's content, we don't know where to send it. So it's not even pushing Misadventures to the same viewers of mine who have been watching my hardcore series since it started 3 years ago, who are at this point hopefully just a fan of my channel in general. YouTube's not even pushing other videos that are not hardcore to those people. So regardless of what I post, whether it's Misadventures or not, just because it's not seen as a hardcore Minecraft video because I take those tags out of it and all that, YouTube just doesn't push it as much. So I could go the other route of like tagging it as a hardcore video just as if it were my channel tags, but then that's going to push it to the same people who watch hardcore and potentially now not push it to people who watch Misadventures. So potentially could get more, but it could also mean people who are already enjoying it are no longer seeing it. And there's just like, it feels like the algorithm's in like this lose-lose situation if you ever want to do something outside your existing niche, which is not fun. So it's kind of weird. And then I'm also not in like the main hardcore niche, I'm in the building hardcore niche. Like I still get a lot of people who are just general hardcore fans, but it's like there's, the more you look into it, the more you're just like, the algorithm is like, if you're winning, it helps you win more, but if you're not winning, it's, the algorithm is not helping you at all, it's actually hurting you. It's such a weird way to have it operate, but like it makes sense as a platform why they're doing it, but it doesn't make sense for like content creators why they're doing it this way. Like it actively helps the platform, but it hurts the individual creator. I get a bunch of long play videos that I've not watched any, but you probably watch something that is the niche that those long play videos are hooked on. Like you probably have similarity in the things that you watch that other people who also watch long play videos watch. So maybe it's not you exactly, but YouTube, the AI has identified what type of content it thinks you'll like, and it might get it right, might get it wrong. It's the same thing happens when you're going online shopping or things. Like you probably are getting ads suggesting the same exact thing when you're like, I don't want that thing, I want this other thing. And then you're like, why can't I find that this thing exists? When in fact, it probably does exist. You're just not getting served the ads or the search results to find the thing because YouTube thinks, or whatever search algorithm you're using thinks that you're going to want this other thing that they're serving you more. Did you see that Wadzi posted a new video? He did? No, I did not. Did he just post it today? You back on Minecraft? What happened when I was gone? We finished the roads. We're getting resources now. Try and get some birchy leaves. It's crazy you can't even swap Minecraft genres. I get it when variety YouTubers struggle with the algorithm, but Minecraft, yeah. Apparently, the difference between... Oh, oops. Well, sorry, grass. Let's go T3 one. Move that into a new chapter. Yeah, even like the genres are getting divided within the existing games themselves. But yeah, I am very, very happy I'm not a variety content creator at all. I would love to be. Don't get me wrong. I think it'd be cool, but I think that's so stressful. It's a challenge video saying he's back beating the game on only 10 hearts, no regen. Interesting. Well, hopefully you actually find something sustainable. 2,000 viewers on YouTube, my friends. Thank you all so much for stopping by today. I appreciate you. And go drop off these birchy logs. We're gonna need them later, so I don't really mind that we gathered a little bit more, because I definitely didn't have enough. That problem is irritating for small creators because they upload a new kind of video, it barely gets any views. That happens for me too. Misadventures currently, I love this series. I think it's awesome. The best Misadventures video so far still has less views than my like recent low average end of my hardcore videos. It's just annoying. It's just a weird one. I think we need to go mining for some stuff. Actually, I might have some. I gathered some recently. Are you gonna do a tour at 10,000 days? Yes. We're gonna do a big world tour video on the main channel. Oh, we might have enough tough. It's gonna be pretty tough. Yeah, we should have enough. Yes, so we're gonna do a big world tour video on the main channel, and then after main channel world tour goes out, actually I might do this part the day before, but I'm gonna do a big, I don't know, I haven't decided. Anyways, so the plan, you want to see the plan here, the world tour plan. Oh, my camera's still down here. I kind of forgot. How do we feel about the camera down here? Normally the camera's up here. How do we kind of feel about it down here? I feel like I'm a little low. Kind of want like maybe like right up here though. Kind of forgot that I moved it down. I moved it down for Skyrim, but now we can move it back up for Skyrim. Or not Skyrim, Oblivion. Sorry, wrong game. Apologies. The plan for the world tour, the big old plan I'm sure you're also curious about, is I want to do a recorded world tour main channel. It's not even, I'm gonna see if I can work with Marcos and get him to like fill it with cinematic shots of things. I haven't figured out how I want to do that yet. I might see if I can just give him access to the like a cinematic file, like a flashback file. I'm curious if I can just give him that and he can go and pull them himself. So I want to do like a big world tour where we go and look at everything, see how that's all going out, and get some cinematic shots like filtered in as we're going location to location. But then I also want to do a live stream, just like event out of it, kind of eventizing it. So I've asked Scar, Gem, and Mog to all come on and do a live stream world tour with me. So I'll upload a copy of the world as it is at whatever video we finish that passes 10,000 days. So we'll do a copy of that, send it up to there, move it into like a server that I can host and get all them on there. And then we'll do a big live stream event. I don't know if they'll be streaming, but we'll all just be hanging in a call and like wander around the world and just, so out of that one is going to be kind of more of a goal of just, let's just hang out and have fun and go look at some stuff. And then the actual video will be, okay, here's everything. So my thought is that with bringing a lot of people on, like we will not be able to see everything for sure. Like that just won't happen. So I thought it could be kind of fun to do both. So a death that wouldn't count if they could kill me. No, no. Yeah, if I died, if they kill me during that does not end the series. Might turn player damage off. Who knows? Anyways, that's the plan. Streamlabs says I have 1,100 viewers. YouTube says I have 2,000. Which should I listen to? Twitch says we have 300. I don't know. I'm going to go with YouTube's 2,000 because that sounds more fun. Have you watched UHC Generations? No, I have not. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. How much? 4 stacks? Just about. So we need Oh, well, we can record this. That's that. 2.5 stacks of chiseled tough. What was it? 27, right? Chiseled tough brick. Chiseled tough brick. Tough. 98, so that's a stack. And 34. I know, Jinxie. I know. 2,000 viewers and not even 1,000 likes yet. Ugh. Shame, shame. This needs to be wall of tough varietal. We need 10 of these. Thankfully, we have some in here. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Stairs. Haha. These are for some trees, I believe. Next we need diorite, which is just 4 stacks of polished, 1.5 of not polished. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll just take that, turn that all into there, and then we'll take 1.5, go into there. Dripstone. I need 2 stacks of dripstone blocks. I doubt. Yeah, I never have any. We'll have to go buy some from the villagers, and I am so low on emeralds. So low on emeralds. We'll get there. Wait, 2,000 viewers? Where's the likes? I know! The Twitch people want their free spoiler. Terracotta. We need 2.5 of white terracotta, 2 of light gray, and 2 of brown glazed. White terracotta, white terracotta, white terracotta, white, 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 what? Wow. 2 of white, 2 of light gray. And then we'll go buy all of the other. Well, 2.5 of white. Ugh, gross. Need to go get dye. I can't fly today. Okay, we got dyes over here, I believe. Yes, we do. Light gray. I don't have enough white dye. White dye. Maybe I do, actually. Haha. Then I'll take a haha. I'm running low. We're getting there, friends. We're getting there. I almost ran into it. I didn't. How long you be streaming today? We'll probably get through this resource list and then we'll end off there. What other walls do I need? Oh, we do need a decent amount of endstone. Oh, I just need 2 stacks of endstone walls. Endstone brick. I'm gonna need a lot of these. Wall. Yes, we actually are using endstone walls. Yes, they look good. Dripstone we have to go buy. Brick. I need 6 walls. And then I think I needed some granite walls too. I don't know what sound I made. It's fine. Ah, my brick box. I have dripstone in here. I have 12? That's it? Two cobble, 4 mossy cobble, and a stack of each wall. Okay. Stack. 4. Wall. I don't have any. Let's just leave them. Make new stack. Progress. 4 more stacks down. What helped you the most to improve your builds over the years? More time spent building, and then after a while that can get you so far. Then from there you need to actually start dedicating to want to learn to build better. And yes, I actually mean that truthfully. You can there's a actuality of I want to be a better builder, and then there's an actuality of okay, I want to learn how to be a better builder. Those are two very different things, not even really related at all in whatever form. Why do I need 74 wax weathered copper trap doors? And what I mean by that is you can say, ooh, I want to get better at this thing. That would be cool to be better at this thing. Great.
Pleased to meet
First
you.
step down. But you haven't made a plan on how to get better. And that's a hard stop point for a lot of people. That's a very hard stop point for a lot of people, because they might go, I want to get better at something, but I don't know how to get better at the thing that I want to get better at. So that kind of adds like a complexity to it, right? All right, so we're just gonna take those. How many trapdoors do I need? 74. Let's stack it down. Okay, so we'll just put on regular ones, and then we'll just let them age down over time. You should. I actually remember we put them on top of the little railing. The regular ones might actually look pretty good. So the difference in wanting to get better versus actually trying to get better is figuring out how your brain, not my brain, not anybody else's brain, your specific brain, because your brain is unique. You need to figure out how your brain learns. And you need to figure out what you can use from your brain to learn how to do the thing. And that is the biggest challenge on how to build better. I found for me that a good way that I was starting to learn how to build better was starting to look into different art styles, different architectural styles, and seeing what I could get out of that to help my brain like conceptualize about all these different things. If you watch B-Dub's video yesterday, he was talking with Skiz about how he started learning math and combining and studying the philosophy behind architects on how they design things, and how the arch he made was actually two intersecting circles, and he mathed out where the circles would go, overlap them, and then that inner overlapping point, think of a Venn diagram, was the arch. Like that defined the arch that he was making. So you kind of have to think on those different lines of like, you need to figure out the way that your brain's going to start to be able to actually understand what you're looking at. And then once you can start to understand it, then you can start to improve what you're doing. So that's what I would say is how you get better. You need to actually want to get better, and then you need to figure out what wanting to get better means to you. 1K likes, we did it. Oh, it just took a rant on how to get better at building. Well, we did it. Anything's possible. With all the glass, we're all set there. Ooh, am I set on candles too? No, we need a lot more brown candles. 1K likes, woo! Woo! Okay, do I have any prismarine in here? I do. Do I have enough prismarine? I need 3 more blocks. I have enough prismarine. Another box. Done. We got 1 more empty shulker, and I think I actually am able to do all that in here. Oh, we need to pick up our red sand. Oh, we got those. 4 stacks of red sand. Have you watched Game of Thrones? If yes, don't you want to build a castle like the Red Keep? Just somewhat like it. I had wanted to in the past, but I'm not like hooked on the idea of doing it, you know? For those that don't know, red sand storage is right up here. I think I'm gonna need these later. So we're just gonna bring a lot of them. I use a lot of red sand for decoration out here. So we'll just commit to that. Dang, this is our whole resource list. Look at us go. This is all we need. Okay, y'all have to promise to watch the next video, but you get a little spoiler. There's a little tiny baby spoiler, but it's like a little spoiler. I need some of these. I need some of these. Readying up my ooh. Yeah, fWhip redstoned. Look at that. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. I redstoned with the best of them. Alright, planning on using redstone for like moving flags or animated waterfalls. I've seen those videos that have come out with people doing that type of stuff. I think it looks cool in the context that they use it for. From one specific angle, it looks great. You see it from behind, I think it looks like crap. So I don't care to use it too much. It's not really something that I'm gonna plan to do. If you want to use it, go right ahead. But for me, it's not something that I'm really like hooked on the idea of. I've been running low on ferns, so we're just gonna gather up with a few. This is the spoiler of the farms. Yeah, that's your 1,000 like spoiler for the day. That's content for the next video. fWhip designed redstone farms for all the new foliage things. Yep, they are my own designs. I didn't even look anything up online. I went with my own redstone prowess. My own skills. Oh, we already had ferns in here. Okay, well, that's enough. Right, I'll take the stack that we have and we can go. I really wanted to ask you something. What is the best way to reload chunks? Is it important to do this in a forever world? Like to delete and re-upload and to get like clear chunks and get fresh new ones? I think it's really important because it helps reduce your file size, so it makes your game run better. My friend Pixel Riffs has a great video on how to clear chunks. He can walk you through the entire step. If it's your first time doing it, I would highly recommend watching a tutorial for one, and then two, a backup on how to do it correct. And so that if you mess it up, you have a backup that you can go to before you break everything and can no longer get your world back. So those are my big tips. If you are looking to update and clear chunks and do all that fun stuff, I think it's really good to do. I think it's great for a long-term world because you can get the newer stuff closer to home for one, and two, your game will run better because you're having less storage space. Pretty good. Lily pads, we need to grab a few on our way over. Light gray concrete, I don't know if I used that. I don't think I did. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I would say. Do you think you'll use vibrant visuals? I'm very excited to test it. I don't know if I'm gonna commit to using it or not. There's cookies in here. I would like to use vibrant visuals, but it's really gonna come down to how it interacts with everything else that I've got going on, you know? I think it could be really cool to have. Okay, so what do we need? We need light gray, we need orange, and we need brown. Oh, and we need dripstone. There's dripstone. There's dripstone. We'll do that. Dude, I feel like I don't have any of these villagers. If anything, it's gonna be so expensive to buy. That's probably better to just... Well, there's that. I only need one set of... I got enough of that now already, actually. We're gonna use all of our emeralds. See what we can get out of here. And then if it doesn't work, we'll go do some gathering. We're right next to the mesa over there, so... we just do it and smelt them. Old school. Well, that was brown, but I feel like I can just find that in the world and save myself some money. If it's not the glazed one, I'm not going to buy it. These traders are terrible. It's so bad. What was I doing, dude? I think I just didn't care. I just got whoever and whatever I could. I was like, as long as they can trade brick, I don't care. Oh, we got those done. We need to go get another shulker, but that should be everything from the villager trading cave. It's not a spoiler, it's a promotion. Exactly. Now you'll definitely want to go watch that video, right? Next week. You'll have forgotten all about it by then. What's your favorite cartoon? I don't really watch cartoons currently, but my favorite cartoon growing up, I would say the one I probably watched the most. I was a big fan of Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was a good one. And then outside that, actually I don't need this because I got a few stacks left in here. That was a really good one. So we need go get some candles. I did really like Courage as a kid. Dexter's Lab was also up there for sure. Let's just take those. Cat and Dog was definitely up there. That was a good one. Kids Next Door, also when I was a kid. That was another favorite. Oh, we have so much orange terracotta. We can just go smelt that. I'm glad I didn't buy any more. You think Mojang should add vertical slabs in Minecraft? Nah. I don't think vertical slabs are really needed in Minecraft. Especially if it's a full new item. That's just so much inventory bloat that they'd just be annoying to use. But no, I am not a big vertical slab believer. Apologies. Oh, I forgot to get the terracotta. Yeah. I need to install that data pack that lets you like recraft terracottas. So we need 2 stacks of brown. We can just get that out there, I think. 1 in there, whatever. Who's your favorite Kids Next Door? I always like the, what was it, number 5? Wasn't he the little guy with the orange sweatshirt? A little chaos gremlin. Relatable. You know? Number 4 was him? Okay, yeah, number 4 then. Number 5 was the black girl, your favorite? Yeah. I liked them all. They were all pretty fun. I can't remember the Asian girl who had the green sweater on all the time. She was... I liked her too. She was funny. Oh, I forgot to look for lily pads. You think a minecart update is likely to be released? I think it's going to happen eventually because they've already done an update looking at what it would be like to change minecarts in like a very much experimental thing. So obviously it shows that they're working on it. I'm not holding my breath for it coming anytime soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some tech that gets released. I don't think it'd be called a minecart update. Do you think they should add a rooted dirt recipe? I would appreciate one, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, do we go up there? There's lily pads in a mangrove swamp, right? Nah, we'll just go up here. Why not? As you said, you're not a fan of vertical slabs. I had just started building with them in Conquest Reforged. Yeah. Now, Conquest did a good job. I think they've definitely, like, they've broken so far away from Minecraft at this point with all the different block shapes that they add and everything that just adding a vertical slab is, like, that's toned down for Conquest if you look at everything in that pack. Because even when I worked on the mod way back in the day, that's been 7-8 years ago now. Just I did it really like before my YouTube channel took off at all. But yeah, so they've done a good job with like making it something really equipped for people who want to get really into that kind of grungy like 32-bit art style that Minecraft can pull out. And then what they did with being a 32-bit texture pack is they really had to find a new way to normalize the extra resolution they have. So adding all those custom shapes helps with normalizing that resolution. But if you go back into 16-bit Minecraft, which is the base texture pack, you don't really need that sort of stuff thrown in, you know? Are you and Linksy friends? We've never actually recorded any content together, but I would consider him a friend. We've definitely rated each other's streams a lot and hang out in each other's chat. Like, Link is somebody who I would happily go and, like, hang and grab lunch with. I keep telling myself next time I'm up in Vancouver, I'm going to go bother him, but I just haven't had a reason to go up to Vancouver in a long time. I'm going to Canada or British Columbia sometime this summer for a family wedding, but we're still like 2 hours out of Vancouver, so won't be able to stop by. Be a long trek. Do it. He needs to be bothered. Get him out of his office. Get him away from his ferrets for a few hours. Nah. Yeah, I'll go bug him sometime. Sid and I have been talking about doing like an overnight in Vancouver. What about Wumba? Would you grab lunch with him? I don't know Wumba. I've actually never chatted with him. I mostly know Wumba through him being friends with Mog, but like Mog's always has talked about him when just in conversation, but I've never actually interacted with Wumba in any way. I've seen some of his videos, but I just don't know the dude. But could be fun to meet him. He seems like a nice guy. I know if Mog's friends with him, he's got to be a pretty decent person. What else do we need? Cactus flowers. I don't think I need the light gray concrete. If I do, I'll deal with that later. He's a pretty cool guy. He's actually how I came across Mog and Shovel. Oh, fun. Harvesting my cactus flowers. Are you a gym bro? No, not really. Just because I'm wearing a tank top doesn't make me a gym bro, don't worry. Do I work out and lift? Yes. Do I gym bro? No. I don't really pertain to the gym bro lifestyle all that much. Is that brown? That is brown. Hee hee. Mostly just lift and everything to stay active because my brain goes crazy otherwise. I need something to tire the brain out. This is gonna look so ugly, but it's fine. Just need the brown terracotta. Maybe I go to the back side of this maze, actually. Let's patch this back in. Let's go back around to here. This way I can't see it. Going up random people. Do you even lift, bro? Yeah. That's what I do. That's actually how I start conversations. That's enough. Perfect. Yeah, not 12. 2. Somebody tell me if I upgrade my subscription to a tier 2, will it cancel my monthly streak? As a Twitch sub? No, it won't. No, it should maintain it. So I see back in the desert city? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to be out here and keep working on stuff. It's gonna be good. Okay, we need to set up some furnaces. I feel like I should have some around here somewhere. We just need to smelt all this stuff down. No, your subscriber streak doesn't change if you change tier, because people can alternate between like a prime sub and a tier 1, and they keep it and all that. Do I have any furnaces? I do have furnaces. Oh, I need more. Okay. We needed what? 2 stacks of it? So let's just do half. Half. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. And then this can just be a little bit extra. Well, that smelts down, then we can just drop all these extra little goodies in here. And then that should be everything we need to get this first section built out. We need to go get our sandstone and sand from over here. No, I already grabbed the shulkers. Just kidding. They're already over here. Yeah, I just put them down right there. That's okay. We're just putting 2 different related slightly shulker piles next to each other. And then to bridge the gap between our shulker monsters, we will do this. Ah, see? Now I sleep because spookies are out. Do we ever use observers as a trim? Probably not a bunch, but we'll see. Okay. I think, my friends, that's gonna do it for Minecraft in today. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there because I gotta go walk my pups. Haven't been outside in like 5 hours, so I need to go take them on a walk. We might be back a little bit later on Twitch only. I'll see how I'm feeling. I got to do a little bit of other stuff, so I need to get those things checked off the list before I can jump back on stream. But potentially Twitch stream later, picking up Oblivion Remastered where we left off. We're about 3 hours in so far. If you want to follow over on the Twitch, I do appreciate it. It's super fun over there. If not, I'm recording still. We will have a brand new video out tomorrow in the hardcore world. Nether Tree video is coming out tomorrow. Hope you all do enjoy. Thank you so very much for the support. Be sure to check it out. It'll be out at 10:15 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. Like 3 hours earlier than now is pretty much when it'll be out tomorrow. But yeah, with that, my friends, I think that's what we're going to be calling it for today. So thank you so very much for hanging. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely awesome. We'll find somebody to raid over on the Twitch site. You know what? Calvin's live. He's a cool Minecraft builder. We're gonna go raid him. He seems like a cool person. Why not? Let's go drop in and make his day. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Not sure if he's family friendly or not. We haven't raided him before, but be sure to fWhip raid in the chat once we get on over there for everybody. I do appreciate it. Jumping in on this one. Go spread some love, all that good stuff, all those lovely things. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.